18 points in San Antonio on Saturday night, a dozen against the Bucks on Tuesday night. Also, the Clippers with a smaller lineup tonight. He can afford to play Wennington at center. No Stanley Roberts for the Clippers. Roberts had an MRI done on his back on Tuesday, and they found that he has a slip disc. He could be lost for as many as 3 games or 3 months. Back to you guys.
Johnny, we got an email. They want to know at the beginning of Bulls games why MJ always slaps rosin in face of the announcers. This is from Bill. I'm going to try this. Dirkenwald from the University of Iowa. Well, it's gone back a ways, isn't it?
He did it about 8-9 years ago. I had on a black blazer, and he came by and he did that, put the rosin on his hand, slapped it together, and it went all over my blazer like he had the worst case of dandruff. It went into my Coke, and it was all over the place. And I said, hey, what are you doing? He turned around, he laughed. That was kind of funny. Well, the next night he loaded up, and just like he's doing here.
Exactly.
He did it again, and they repetition. You know, the good athletes are superstitious. They put things together, they put it in their act. I think the guy is a little superstitious for a bald guy.
You said repetition, and I said superstition. I think you're right. Jim Clark, Joey Crawford, and Gary Benson are officials for the ball game. Joey Crawford will throw it up at half court. We are ready to play. Bill Wennington goes against Wright, and the Bulls with the tap. On the season, Bulls at 48, Clippers at 42%. Bulls start 2 guards high. What a huge team the Bulls put on the floor to start this game. Coach. Wennington went through. Scotty pops out. MJ with a post up. Looked like the ball might have been kicked. Michael backs it in. Fadeaway baseline jumper, and the Bulls are on the board.
Well, you and I were out there getting ready to go on the air. He was working on that shot. He knew he was going to be posting up a smaller player. Michael, the player of the month. First month of the season, and what a player. Averaged over 37 points on that road trip.
DeHare with it on the wing. They run a clear out for him. Kicks it back to Pooh Richardson. Shot clock at 7. Richardson double team. On top, Lloyd Vaught. Loose ball. Scotty comes up with it. Tony's running hard in the middle. Oh, it's back to MJ. Michael, fadeaway jumper again. Oh, Bill Wennington couldn't quite time that right, or that would have been a spectacular slam. Terry DeHare tries to save it, but he couldn't.
He makes the catch, but one more. Stay right on that line.
Yep. Big lineup like this, John, is tough to go against offensively and defensively.
Yeah, Bulls can get out and run a little bit too. Look at Pip on a little smaller Pooh Richardson, up, around, and in. So 2 baskets out of the painted area for the Bulls.
Richardson between the circles. DeHare will pop out. Michael comes over the top of that. Vaught picks up his dribble. They're having trouble running some offense right now. Richardson comes inside, kicks it to Vaught, baseline jump shot, and Bill Wennington right there. Out to Pip, and this is what you talked about, the fact that they might get a little running in. Scotty backs him right down. Off the glass, Pip with 2 more.
And they've done it. They've just taken the smaller guard on in. Bounced over the top of him.
Bulls pitching the shutout. Bill Fitch a little angry with his team, maybe. Scotty came around. Rogers inside with the left hand, comes up short. Wennington there again. Kukoc running hard down the left side. Scotty, 4-3.
Hey, yes, sir. The Bulls on a run. Fitch has got to take a timeout here. Whether it'll be a 20 or a full, we'll have to wait and see. Pip with 7 points. No,
guess not. Yeah. 9-0 Bulls. 9.5 remains in the first. Richardson comes off the screen. The Bulls exchanging with a similar size. That's not a bad move. Pooh Richardson with a long deuce, and they're finally on the board with 9:22 left in the first period. Now, what I mean by that is with Scotty and Dennis and Tony very similar size, they can switch up defensively, and it's not a big deal. Michael for 3 too strong, and Dennis Rodman right there. Kukoc, nice pass inside to MJ.
Beautiful. MJ is standing. He went down the lane, and he was skipped by Rodman. Tony got it and fired it down to him under the basket. Nice job.
Bulls have a couple days to work on their offense, and that may have something to do with it. DeHare baseline jumper, too strong. Rebound tap. Wennington right there again. 11-2, Bulls with the lead. MJ wants to post up, finally with the hair on him, he does. Fadeaway jumper, Michael from 15 couldn't get it. And the rebound tapped by Rodman. Can Michael save it? Yep, he can. MJ, crossover dribble between the legs, kicks it back. He thought Dennis was a trailer. Pooh Richardson accelerates now for Loy Vaught. Vaught spin move inside. Bounces out. Tony tips it, and MJ's right there. 11-2, Bulls with the lead. Pip, another three. Back of the rim, and Rodman right there for the offensive rebound. He says, all right, let's slow down. Wennington couldn't handle that pass. Shot clock at 15. Lots of time for the Bulls as Michael posts up. Double teamed. Wennington's the open one. That did everything but stay down.
Yeah, Bill went past the basket and tough shot.
Rogers for three from the left side. Rodney Rogers with the train. It's 11-5 Bulls now. Inside. Field goals as Tony goes. Bucket got it counted and he's fouled.
This is a tough matchup, as you talk, not only a big matchup for this ball club, but a tough matchup. You got Pippen, you got Jordan, Kukoc, guys that can beat people off the break. Rodney Rogers picks up his first foul. Tony with 3 points in the game.
Richardson will call out the play. The hair pops out to the right side down low. The hair back for three. Look at a couple of those now. 14-8 Bulls with the lead. Lob for Scotty. Nope, wouldn't go. That was very well played, but the Bulls just couldn't quite convert. Vaught spins on Wennington. Jump hook. Looked short at the start, but finally drops in, and now it's a 4-point ball game. MJ wants Tony to go down into the corner. Wennington will set up the triangle. Bulls with a quick reverse. Tony got it right back and puts it in.
Tony working that baseline. Nice job. Six-man award of the year last year. Pushed into a starting spot tonight with Harper sitting on the bench.
MJ starts to fall down, finally rolls back up. Rogers, baseline, fadeaway jumper. Rogers with the bucket.
Well, the Bulls didn't put any scare into these guys, did they?
Rodman. Kukoc up high. Tony spins. Nice dish inside to Scotty. And a lot of buckets have been right around it, John.
Everybody looking at Tommy at the open man underneath.
Richardson with it on the left side. From 17. Nope. Rogers with the rebound. Put it up. Curled. Wouldn't go. Rebound tapped. Loose. And still loose on the floor. Finally, Michael comes up with it. MJ gets it ahead to Scotty. Wennington wants a lob. Pip gives it right back to Tony. High archer. Yeah,
all around the iron. Popped in for Tony.
Sports Channel like to welcome our affiliate Jones Intercable and the viewers in Lake Zurich, Illinois. There's inside points. Bulls just dominating inside 12-2. Pooh Richardson gets it to DeHare from 17. And Rogers pushed off, couldn't get the rebound. 2-on-1 for the Bulls, and you got to like their odds, right?
Yep.
We got a foul called and a timeout on the floor. 5:06 left in the first, and the Bulls lead it 22-12.
Come fly our friendly skies.
On Saturday, December 7th, when the Bulls battle the Miami Heat at Chicago Tribune Hat Night. First 10,000 fans in the United Center will receive a Bulls hat, compliments of Chicago Tribune. And on Wednesday, November 11th, when the Bulls battle the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's Wheaties Jewel Commemorative Pin Night. The first 10,000 fans in the United Center will receive a Bulls commemorative pin, compliments of Wheaties and Jewel.
Pip with an 11-point first quarter here is at the line trying to finish it up on a fast break. Terry DeHare fouled him.
Wennington tried to tap it back, and Lorenzen Wright was there. 22-12. Bulls with the lead as Pooh Richardson brings it across. DeHare pops out. Lamont Murray is checked into the game. Richardson drives the baseline, kicks it out to DeHare. Shot clock at 5 and hang on a hand check. Dennis Rodman will be called for the hand check.
Dennis Rodman is first. The team's first.
10-5 rebound count for the Bulls. Dennis with 3 of those 10. Baseline turnaround jumper, and Dennis right there. So make that 4. Out to Scotty. 22-12. Bulls with the lead as Pip brings it across. Kukoc, quick jumper turnaround, very strong. Rebound loose, finally pulled down by Wright.
Oh, good play. He did.
Yep, he did. Nice job.
Yeah, he didn't touch it, but what he did was get in the way of Terry DeHare, and he took his eye off it and bounced out of bounds. Tony faked like he was going to get it.
You don't see that very often.
No.
MJ comes across to post up. On top, Winnington. Michael comes around, fade away from 15 and drops it home.
Goes back to that 10-point lead. This team has not scored 100 points in any of their games. 17 games.
Richardson with the baseline jumper, drops it in. 24-14. Well, you look at their top scorers, Malik Sealy. The Johnny's at 13.5. They just don't have the one guy, the dominant guy, that when they need a bucket, they can go to. Scotty quick. That's a great move inside.
Look. 13 for Pip.
26-14. Bulls with the lead. Lamont Murray pops out. Lorenzen Wright comes across. Baseline turnaround jumper. Bill Winnington pulls in another rebound.
His 4th rebound. He hasn't scored, but he's done a nice job.
Scotty makes the move inside, couldn't get it. Rebound tap. Scotty and Dennis were the 2 shirts right there, but finally a Clipper comes in. Loy Vaught pulls it in. Pooh Richardson runs into Bill Winnington, and Winnington gets called for the foul. Got it on a pass, timeout call. 2:51 left in the first. The Bulls lead at 26-14.
Wise.
Please use your remote control.
Coming up Saturday on Sports Channel, the Blackhawks tangle with the Montreal Canadiens. Game time 6 o'clock, and they will drop the puck at 6:30. Right here on Sports Channel, what fans want.
Congratulations to Chris Chelios.
Oh, absolutely.
Contract.
And the
what
Hawks.
a guy, you know, he can't be a pig, and he's not. Gets paid nice salary, wants to live here, loves the Blackhawks, loves Chicago. Congratulations, Chris. Good guy.
Guy that makes Chicagoans proud.
Yeah, he was up in Milwaukee for the Bulls game.
Loy Vaught drops it in. 26-16 now. Bulls with the lead. 2.5 remains here in the first period. MJ lowers that shoulder, comes inside. The runner goes in.
Off balance runner, but I don't know if I've ever really seen him off balance. Huh?
28-16 Bulls, and Lamont Murray with an air ball. Loy Vaught right there had good position, but couldn't put it in. Vaught shoots it again.
There. He got it right that time, didn't he? 6 there. 6 points for Vaught.
28-18 now is the Bulls lead. A little under 2 minutes left here in the first. Kukoc. Again, good quick ball movement for the Bulls. Nobody has it very long.
Yes.
Again.
Beautifully done. The Bulls really working as a team here. Michael down the lane, gets the basket, and draws the foul. Watch this one. Nice little pass from Dennis as he goes down. And Terry DeHare won a foul, his second.
Brent Berry comes in.
Yep. Dennis says it's a good basket. Nice pass. Bulls with 14 baskets and 9 assists.
Hey, John, don't forget to watch the Sports Channel Report live in the locker room following this telecast to find out how you can enter to win a road trip with the Chicago Bulls.
Oh, it'll be fun. 11 MJ.
31-18 Bulls with the lead.
Big quarter for Bulls.
Berry kicks it on top to Vaught. Down low. Rims and Wright puts it in. Bulls got a little confused, I think, defensively that time.
Yeah.
They're talking to each other about who had whom. Tony pops out on top. Scotty wants to post up down low.
There, Mike, look at this. Oh, man! Michael with a hang time move. You thought he saw all his hang times? There was a new one.
Man.
All right, Bones in the lineup. This is Brent Berry. It's Rick's kid.
Richardson with the top of the circle. Right side for Lamont Murray. A minute left as Murray shoots a 15-foot fadeaway, and Dennis Rodman right there. Out to Scotty. Bulls have done a great job in transition. MJ. Tried a little crossover, now brings it back out. Scotty's down low and has it. Came over to try and take it away. Tony Kukoc to Bill Wennington. And Scotty right there.
Scotty up with the play. 15 for him, 13 for Mike. And what is there? Oh, they want some more time back in the clock. Look at this. Tony misses it. Pip goes up over the top, and they were looking for a foul there.
John, they get caught off balance, get a tough shot from Wennington, and still Scotty's there to put it in. 35-20, Bulls with the lead. Richardson with it on the wing, looking inside for Wright. Backs in against Wennington. Inside, Lloyd Vaught puts it in, and a foul will be called on Dennis Rodman.
Dennis' second foul. Lloyd Vaught with a nice quarter. So Dennis picks up foul 2, and Bushler is going to come in for him anyway.
Steve Kerr will come as well. Looks like MJ will check out.
Hey, guess while the team was on their 2-week road trip, guess who got engaged in Hawaii on his vacation?
I have no idea.
Bob Rosenberg got engaged.
No.
Engaged to Sandra Ross. Yeah.
How about that? Vaught puts the free throw in. And it's 35-23 Bulls. This should be the last possession here of the first period. Bushy goes on top for Pip. Steve Kerr pops out inside Tony.
Oh! They didn't look.
Steve Kerr tried to get it back, couldn't do it. Lamont Murray comes inside and slams with 2.4 remaining. Bushy gets it right back to Scotty. Tony, up a little late. See, he heard the buzzer and it didn't count. We played one period here at the United Center. Bulls lead the Clippers by 10, 35-25.
Get to Electric Avenue, Montgomery Ward, for the Bulls' Greatest Hits CD Volume 2. The first CD was such a smash hit, we had to repeat with another winner. Get the spirit of the season with great Bulls music and unforgettable moments.
Michael falls, fires. The Bulls are champions of the world.
They're only $9.99, and they're only at Montgomery Ward, the official Bulls headquarters.
Introducing McDonald's Deluxe Sandwiches. They're new. They're big, with fresh toppings and a bakery soft roll. The average adult has over 8,000 taste buds. Get ready to use them all. It's McDonald's with a grown-up taste. McDonald's new Crispy Chicken Deluxe with an all-white meat breast fillet, fresh lettuce, and tomato on a bakery soft roll. It's a grown-up reminder that you're never too old to drool. It's McDonald's with a grown-up taste.
On the Learning Channel.
I saw flames, I saw smoke.
Why do planes fall from the sky?
Come on. Here.
And what's it like to live through it?
The survivor's guilt was incredibly bad.
Comb the wreckage and join investigators in the struggle for answers.
It's amazing that anybody survived that crash.
To take the fear out of flying.
Come on, fly, baby. You can make it.
Survival in the Sky. A 4-hour premiere Sunday, 7 Eastern, 6 Central Time on TLC.
Wait till they unwrap it. They'll love it. Thanks for your order.
These cordless rascals are on everyone's list. Of course, it lets you take your caller ID to every room. Upstairs, downstairs, everywhere. Everything's at your fingertips. Like your mother.
Oh.
Give them an Ameritech cordless caller ID phone and save. Call 1-800-709-LINK and order today.
I'll tell you, Mom, a phone's a great gift. No, it's not a fruitcake.
Ameritech, your link to better communication.
Chicago Bulls basketball is brought to you in part by Genuine Chevrolet, the cars more Americans trust, and by Brewery Fresh Budweiser, who reminds you fresh beer tastes better.
Bulls worked Phil Jackson's game plan to perfection in the first quarter. Clippers with no big presence in the middle. Phil wanted his club to take the ball to the basket. Of the 35 points scored in the first quarter by the Bulls, 24 came inside the paint. Bulls took the ball to the hoop. One other reason they were successful, Bill Wennington, because he likes to shoot the ball from the outside, took the Clippers' only big presence in the middle, Lorenzen White, outside of the paint. So guys like Pippen, Kukoc, and MJ had freewheeling inside. Back to you guys.
Louie, the big three always talk about Michael, Pippen, and Rodman, and they did their job, but with Tony in the starting lineup, there's only 3 guys that scored. Tony was the third.
35-25 Bulls. Jason Caffey comes in. Rebound tapped again, and Scotty finally right there. Tony's running hard down the left side. Scotty with a fake, kicks it out. Steve Kerr from 17 feet. Bulls are 17 of 28 from the field, 61% now. Barry goes to Lamont Murray. Randy Brown goes behind, and Barry puts up a 3 in front of the rim. Rebound, Scotty right there again. Got caught in traffic. And the Clippers throw it away. That's just exactly what their season has been like, as Barry misses this one. Rebound tap. They had a 3 on basically none, and they can't score. That's just how it's been. Kukoc, baseline, Randy Brown with a high arcing fadeaway.
Tony gets some playing time tonight, which he should. Watch his assists go up. Man, he's done a great job. Right now he's got 5.
Down low, gives it right back. Pooh Richardson for 3.
Rebound basket, Richardson.
39-28 Bulls with the lead. Kukoc right side goes on top. Randy Brown. Pip turns and looks. Kerr picks up his dribble. Bulls with good ball movement, but not getting any closer to the basket. Baseline, Jason Caffey.
7 for 7, huh?
He's hit at least his last 7 in a row. We're sure of that. 6 in a row in Milwaukee and 1 tonight. 41-28 now. Bulls with the lead. Richardson on the wing. Gives it back to Loy Vaught. He'll take an 18-footer. Loy Vaught with a long-range jumper. And the problem for them is when he shoots it out there, they have almost no offensive rebound. Caffey with it down low. Tony goes through. Off the balance hook. Couldn't get it. Richardson into the corner. Rims in right. Long fadeaway jumper. Oh, check that. Loy Vaught. I'm sorry.
13. Loy Vaught, hard worker, as we said. Double figures in rebounds. He's got 5 tonight. Go along with 13.
Chip with the fake. Drops his shoulder. Spin move. Fade away. And Scotty drops it home again. 17 for Scotty now, and it's 43-32 Bulls. Richardson brings it across the timeline. They have not fouled very much.
What a difference in the Milwaukee game.
That's all we had were fouls as Loy Vaught drops the shoulder, jump foot. Tony tried to get it inside Murray, and it went off of his foot. I think it should be Bulls ball. No, instead it belongs to the Clippers. Rodney Rogers comes in. Here's our first quarter stats. First time we've had a chance to bring them to you. Bulls 16-27, Clips 11-23. And Bulls doing a great job rebounding, 15-9. Had to hurry to get it in, and finally Barry is back to get it. Murray with the post up, backs in against Scotty, spins inside and dunks it. as well as the Bulls are playing, they can't really, it seems like, put these guys away early. Right, that's a tough ball game. Jason Caffey with a fake off the glass. 8 in a row now at least, as Dennis Rodman gets it to check back in. Richardson brings it to the right wing. Drain it back to Loy Vaught. Gives it right back. Play a little two-man game. Rogers had it tipped away. Loose ball. Gets it up. Shot clock at 6-3 on the right side.
Richardson has 3-3.
45-37. What? Almost through. Kukoc on the right side. Drops the shoulder. Comes through. Rolling hook short. And Loy Vaught with the rebound. Scotty knocked it off his leg out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball.
Dennis in for Tony Kukoc.
And here comes MJ as well.
Pippen and Tony leaving. Is Charles Outlaw?
He can't get his warm-ups off. He's stuck. Finally got him.
Well, you're in deep trouble.
Yeah.
Coach says go in. You haven't been in for a while. Can't get your warm-ups.
Hey, we got an email. You're going to like this. Rhino, little young man, 10 years old, said, do you think the Knicks are losing because the Monsters stole Patrick Ewing and Larry Johnson's talent? And Steve Kerr hits a long deuce.
Yeah, I like that.
Rhino, good question. Nice job, young man. Down the lane. Pooh Richardson just takes it right in. 47-39 Bulls with the lead. MJ pops up, had it knocked away by Murray. Loose ball. Outlaw tried to save it. It'll be Bulls ball. 13 on the shot clock. 7:19 left first half.
Comes from the weak side good. You know, you hold that ball up and you're not looking. They come in there and go get it.
Steve Kerr pops out. Baseline jumper. Steve Kerr bangs that one home.
Steve Kerr with 6 in his quarter.
49-39 Bulls with the lead. Very high scoring affair really from both teams. Rogers down low. Backs his way in against Jason Caffey. Jump hook with the left hand and it drops home. Rodney Rogers makes it 49-41 Bulls. Clippers with just 3 personal fouls. Ball club that's 3rd in the league in fouls. Most fouls. Kerr with the fake comes inside. With the left hand, put it in.
What a shot. Came in right, went with the left hand. He's got 8 points on 4 baskets.
Pooh Richardson backs up and shoots the 3, and all of a sudden Pooh Richardson's starting to feel it. Now wait a minute, now your comment is finally good now. Use it now. 3 threes. MJ on the right side. Randy Brown fadeaway jumper. And it's tapped out of bounds. Will belong to the Clippers, and we got a timeout. 6:14 left first half. The Bulls lead at 51-44.
Consecutive Big Ten titles has Purdue jumping for joy. But Gene Katie and his Chargers won't be satisfied unless they beat Cornell.
Play more, man.
Purdue meets Cornell tomorrow night at 6 on Sports Channel. What college hoop fans want.
Dad, what makes a curveball curve?
It's all in the grip. The alignment of the stitches. How you release. Something about the way it spins.
So what makes it curve?
When it's your turn to be the teacher, why not use the computer more teachers use? Macintosh.
Announcing the Adventure Discovered Sweepstakes.
I've been shopping. Big time. It's all right here on my Discover Card statement.
Use your Discover Card, and you could win everything on Boyd Matson's statement.
Patagonia. It's me. 2 tickets on American. My new Jeep.
Plus, you'll join him on
a National Geographic filming expedition.
It's the grand prize in the Adventure Discovered Sweepstakes.
Well, I've done my shopping. Have you?
It pays to discover. Watch National Geographic Explorer on TBS.
This Saturday, we'll have plenty of college hoop action with a Big East doubleheader. At 11, Jason Lawson and top 10 Villanova hit the road to face St. John's. Then at 4, All-American Danye Abrams and Boston College meet UConn. It's 2 great games this Saturday on Sports Channel. What college hoop fans want.
Steve Kerr went to the hoop to take a shot with the right hand. Now watch this. He gets cut off here by Pooh Richardson. He comes, takes a step inside, goes up with the left hand, off the glass and in.
Did he call that?
And here's Mike. Yeah, here's Michael with the good hang time we talked about. Up, lets Barry come down, hangs up there. Made Craig Elo of him.
I haven't heard you say that for a while.
Hey, 133% they're shooting.
133%.
Yeah, 8 for 13 and 8 for 11.
Rebound attempt and a loose ball foul. Then no, call that down Jason Caffey.
Jason Caffey, his first.
Yeah, you and I thought the same thing. Dennis was a dead man there, right?
Yeah.
51-44 Bulls, just under halfway through the second period. Barry, there's what's going on three-point range. Bulls have not had to take many. Clippers have done great. 5 of 7. Rogers, fadeaway jumper.
They've taken turns now posting up. Doing a great job.
51-46. It's a close ball game with the Clippers.
Bulls ran out to 11-point lead. They played right through that, and that was it.
Randy Brown drops the shoulder, takes the jumper, and hits.
Now, Randy Brown been struggling a little bit. Good to see him back on the beat.
53-46 Bulls with the lead as Martin has it between the circles.
Well, they had a Big 8 tournament here, and neither one of those teams could shoot for the doggone.
Oh,
look at these guys. Look at this. Rodney Rogers, a big, strong guy out. Whoa, around the rim, out.
Randy Brown right there playing a little power game with a rebound. Michael,
Dennis.
Quick pass. And Caffey got fouled. Barry holds up the hand. We'll see exactly who gets called for it. 31. Well, that's it. Right, Barry called for it.
It's only their 4th foul of the game.
Steve Kerr comes off the screen in the lane. Shot it left-handed last time. This time kicks it out. Down low, Jason Caffey. Fadeaway jumper.
Yes.
How about this guy? 9 in a row at least.
For Sundance. Who are those guys?
That's right. Good looking back at Butch. Hey.
That's you might say against the Clippers. Who are these guys?
Barry drives in. No shot, they say. Randy Brown called for the hand check.
You know, I mentioned something the other day. Carmen Villapane was in the hospital going to have hip surgery at the Shriners Hospital. But that's tomorrow, Tom. So we.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Hope that she's having a good game watching her tonight. Michael was concerned. Wish you the very best.
I'm sure she'll be great spirits when we see her again soon at the United Center. Dennis Rodman lost the rebound, loose on the floor. Outlaw gives it back to Murray. Between the legs dribble. Amon Murray backs in. They don't pass a lot on this team. MJ picks up the foul.
Gotta go get that ball, guys. Come on. So Murray will shoot 2 free throws here. Benny the Bull went up to see Carmen, entertain the kids there at the hospital. You know who I haven't seen for a while?
No.
I have not seen our roving reporter, Lou Canola.
Let's see if he's around. Lou, you around anywhere?
I'm around, Tom Dora. Jason Caffey, before tonight's game, held court in front of his locker. Question asked to him was, would he like even a bigger role on this team, maybe a role as a starter? And he said he is fine just the way he is being played by Phil Jackson right now. He said that the fans expect so much of Bulls players, especially the starters here in Chicago, that if he was starting, it wouldn't give him a chance to grow, and he feels much more relaxed coming off the bench.
That's good.
That makes sense. Murray had to come out. He had blood, apparently. So he had to check out. As Lloyd Watt comes back in, Scotty and Tony get set to check back in for the Bulls. MJ with Rogers on him with a fadeaway jumper, and he was running back on defense as he shot it.
Michael's first basket of this quarter.
57-48 Bulls with the lead as Martin has it on the left wing. Baseline drive comes inside. Ball kicked back out. And a blocking foul call.
It's the 4th team foul on the Bulls. I don't know if it was a ball's on the side. Here comes Tony and Pippen back in for Dennis and no. It's Brown and Kerr. Dennis wanted to know, am I coming out? What am I doing?
What did I do wrong? Bill said, no. Stay out there. Derek Martin with it on the wing. Outlaw there to set the screen. Martin cut off at the pass by Tony Kukoc. Throws that out to Michael. Kukoc on the right side. Outlaw came over to pick him up. Now Tony's picked up his dribble. And MJ gives him one of those looks like, why did you do that? Kukoc with it in the corner. Inside to Michael.
You know what? It didn't look like he could find enough glass from where he was to put that ball up, did he? But he leaned back.
Not quite a leap and leaner, but close, huh? 59-48 Bulls. And yes, Virginia, we're still in the first half. Barry with a long three hits that.
He was 0 for 7. He missed a couple shots here, and he certainly can shoot. We know that. Runs in the family.
59-51 Bulls with the lead is Kukoc. Michael, top of the circle. Tony wants the post up.
He's got Martin down low.
Rogers over to double team. Somebody ought to be open, and a foul call. And we get a timeout. 2:21 left first half. Bulls lead it by 8, 59-51.
Chevy Blazer, the only sport utility vehicle with a driver control system. It's nice to know it's there.
In weather-related news, the Chicago suburbs may set an all-time record for cold this fall. To date, temperatures have averaged nearly 20 degrees cooler than normal. And now for other news on the local front. Fire department investigators responded to a 911 call from an area residence. According to official reports, last night 4 family members were overcome by carbon monoxide, apparently emanating from a poorly ventilated furnace.
Last year, Nicor Energy Services helped protect over 30,000 Chicagoland families against this unseen danger, and we can do the same for your family. It costs a mere $5.95 a month, conveniently added to your Northern Illinois gas bill. Simply pick up the phone and dial 1-800-373-1100 and arrange for one of our approved independent contractors to give your furnace a thorough tune-up. Please call 1-800-373-1100 now. Don't be in the dark about carbon monoxide.
On Saturday, December 14th, when the Bulls battle the Charlotte Hornets, it's Sony Desk Cube night. The first 10,000 fans entering the United Center will receive a Bulls Desk Cube, compliments of Sony. And on Monday, December 23rd, when the Bulls battle the New Jersey Nets, it's Tony's Frozen Pizza Refrigerator Message Board night. The first 10,000 fans entering the United Center will receive a Bulls Refrigerator Message Board, compliments of Tony's Frozen Pizza. Bob Lanier here at the ball game. Remember, he was in Milwaukee scouting the officials. Wouldn't you like to know? See that right there?
That's very thin tonight.
Pad? I'd like to know what's in there.
That's very thin tonight.
He evaluates the officials for Darryl Garrett.
Yeah, the officials are doing a great job, led by Joey Crawford, Jim Clark, Gary Benson. Letting the players play a little.
Yep, absolutely. MJ trying to post up. Bulls doing a fabulous job. 67%. Michael, fadeaway jumper. Oh, just came in and out. I was about to say it'd get better, but it won't. Scotty almost got the steal. Rogers inside with a slam. It's been a great offensive show for the Bulls, but for the Clippers as well. 59-53. And again, the Clips a team that does not score 100 all season. Kukoc turns and looks. Steve Kerr coming around the screens. Has it. Pops his way inside and puts it in.
10 points for Steve in his quarter. Perfect by 5 of 5.
61-53 Bulls as they kick it back to Rogers. He faked the three, didn't take it. Backs in against Scotty. Continues to back. Tony came over to help out. Clippers were looking for an illegal defense as Martin gets it inside for Barry. Baseline Rogers with the jumper, and Michael right there. MJ surveys the floor, kicks it to Steve Kerr.
Oh, Steve, there you are. Hey, he missed his favorite of 3. Pip jump ball, no?
Almost. Scotty hangs on to Lloyd Vaught. He's getting them as they get up. Martin right side for 3. Inside Outlaw gives it back to him, and they'll reset their offense. Under a minute left now in the first half. Martin right side. Rogers posts up. Backs his way in. Tony took a swipe at it. Rogers slams it. He's had quite a first half.
Yes, he has. 13. They've got a big time scoring 55 points. Bulls are highest total this year.
Scotty right side. Rogers on him. Biff lowers the shoulder. Had it knocked away. Loose ball. Still loose on the floor. And finally out. Charles Outlaw comes up with it. Gets it ahead to Martin. Lob pass into the corner for Barry.
Go for 3.
And he'll hit it.
2. Long 2.
61-57. We got a 4-point game. MJ brings it up with Barry on him. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Michael, fadeaway jumper on the baseline. And a foul call against the Clippers.
35 on Lloyd Vaught.
Hey, coming up at halftime on our Chevy and Geo Dealers halftime report, Cash and Norm will have first half highlights, leading scores, stats, and we'll also take a look at other action tonight. Bushy in for Jason Caffey. Bill Fitch wanted a 3 on one of the buckets on the bucket by Barry a minute ago. MJ, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 with the left hand, and there's the foul.
0.8.
Oh, my goodness.
I think they'll put like 1.4, I would think.
That's Outlaw with the foul. Michael takes it into the hole, goes up in the air, knows he's going to get it, and does.
I guess they're going to leave it at 0.8. I thought they'd put some time back on it. MJ takes his time. Second one on the way. Nope. And Lloyd Vaught with a rebound. That'll do it. We have officially played one half of basketball here at the United Center. It's great to be home as the Bulls lead the Clippers in a high-scoring affair, 62-57 at the half. Now let's go back to our studios one more time. Here's Steve Cashel.
All right, thanks a lot, Tom and Johnny. Back here with Norm Van Leer. Interesting ball game. Not a lot of free throws being shot. A very quick half of basketball, and kind of just an old shooting gallery going on, huh?
We call this that good old-fashioned playground ball. Let's just get up and down the court and have a little fun with the ball. And both teams are shooting pretty hot right now. One thing that the Clippers are doing when they do miss, they get some offensive rebounds and putting it right back up. They're making a game out of it. I'm sure Phil will address the fact that we're not playing defense and out the second half and see if they can pick that up, because that's exactly what's happening with this team right now.
Absolutely. Coming up here at the half, Norm and I will look at some of the key plays from the first half. Also head down to the Big D, where 2 of the best young point guards in the NBA hook up as Phillies. Allen Iverson takes on the Mavs, Jason Kidd. All that and more, but first it's tonight's Ameritech Call of the Half.
Again, good quick ball movement for the Bulls. Nobody holds it very long.
Yes.
Again.
Beautifully done. The Bulls really working as a team here. Michael down the lane, gets the basket.
Chicago Bulls basketball is brought to you in part by your local Chevy Geo dealers, people you can trust when you're looking for a good car value. And by McDonald's, official restaurant of the NBA and home of the deluxe sandwiches. They're McDonald's with a grown-up taste, McDonald's official headquarters of NBA All-Star balloting.
Budweiser, always brewery fresh.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Dig it.
Keeping your business running like clockwork. We understand how important that is. That's why Chicago's hometown airline, United, gives you over 1,000 flights in and out of O'Hare, with more service to more cities than any other airline. How is it we understand business so well? Because our over 50,000 employees are business owners themselves, the employee owners of United. Come fly our friendly skies.
This for you. Now Ameritech has a whole new way to give cellular to everyone. Introducing Ameritech Pick Up and Go Cellular. No contract, no credit check, no monthly bill. With Pick Up and Go, just pick up and give.
Hi, hon. Say, I just had a swell idea about what to give you. And Uncle Fred and Sandy.
Ameritech, your link to better communication.
Halftime entertainment at the United Center, the Battle of the Mascots. Who you picking, Norm? The M&M?
Aldo Perry-looking guy right there, tomato on his
Tony's
head.
Pizza, huh?
Tony's
Wow.
Pizza.
Aldo Perry-looking guy. Wow.
That's who he looks like to me.
By the way, Aldo Perry is one of our assignment editors.
Yes, he is.
Hopefully not watching tonight. This is the first of many home games of the Bulls in the month of December. Actually, the World Champs are playing 11 of their next 16 at the UC tonight. The LA Clippers are in town. Last time these two met was 11 days ago. Bulls won by just 4. Bulls' largest lead, 14 points. But now it's down to 62-57. Tony Kukoc getting the start, and he had a nice feed there to Scottie Pippen. And this time Dennis finds MJ cutting to the basket. It's count. He was fouled, and Dennis will say, yes, let's count the basket right here. How do you like that hair?
That's a little different from all the ones he's had. A little multitude of colors.
He's had that for a couple games now. Look at Michael hanging in the air. He leads all scorers right now with 18 points. Then Bill Wennington's going to put up the shot. He misses. But look at Scottie, the one-hand putback. Bulls led by 10 after one quarter. Right now 62-57. Bulls leading by 5, while the Bulls have won 4 in a row. The Clippers have lost 6 of their last 7. And talk about what a high-scoring game. You know, last night in the game against the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Orlando Magic scored 57 the entire game. And right now, L.A. has 57. Bulls have 62. So this is, what do we say? I mean, we talked about it before we went to break. Not a lot of defense, or a team's just hot, and one of those games that you take it, kind of make it take it almost.
Well, it's one of those games. The Bulls are just back from a long road trip back to the United Center. And the Clippers coming here, I think, with Stanley Roberts being out. Maybe the Bulls eased a little bit in their approach to this game. And I say this, they start out, and every now and then, Steve, you're going to have games like this. You get hot, people come off the bench, they're hot, and all of a sudden you're playing horse, you're getting up and down the floor, you're just having fun and not really doing what you need to do by way of playing defense. I guarantee you it's going to change second half, though.
Well, look at the bench also. Steve Kerr right now with 10 points. Jason Cathy, 6 points. He hasn't missed in like 2 games, so the bench is playing well as well.
No doubt about it.
All right. Still to come, 2 teams who are looking towards the future. We'll head down to Reunion Arena in Dallas to check in on the Mavs and Sixers. This is not them. This is still the battle.
The mascots are doing
The mascots. Stay with us.
What a city, man. This is the time and the place to be alive, isn't it? You know, yesterday I met a little boy that was 8 years old. And I thought for this little guy that the Chicago Bulls has always been the best team in the world. Lucky kid. Lucky us.
Coverage begins Sunday night at 7 on Sports Channel. Game's not over until we say it is.
The only problem with having over 350 styles of Nike gear to choose from is that you have to stop to check them out. And who wants to stop? Give the gift of adrenaline. Sport Mart, 60,000 kinds of adrenaline.
on the Learning Channel.
I saw flames, I saw smoke.
Why do planes fall from the sky?
Come on, come on here.
And what's it like to live through it?
The survivor's guilt was incredibly bad.
Comb the wreckage and join investigators in the struggle for answers.
It's amazing that anybody survived that crash.
To take the fear out of flying.
Come on, fly, baby. You can make it.
Survival in the Sky. A 4-hour premiere, Sunday, 7 Eastern, 6 Central Time on TLC.
Doctor, he's having another relapse.
Great. 20 cc's hydrocine. Clamps.
Oh, I can't believe this.
And I've got Bulls tickets tonight. Club level, mid-court. In fact, I think I even have one extra ticket.
You say you got an extra?
This halftime break is brought to you in part by Brewery Fresh Budweiser. Now introducing new Born on Dating. It's the day your bud was born because fresh beer tastes better.
Halftime at the United Center. This is the only guy that can move, Norm. He doesn't have the big costume on. He's got the ball and he's wheeling and dealing over everybody.
That's not fair. Yeah.
The pretzel man.
Pretzel over to Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid has it. Kool-Aid lays it up, and he blew it. Yes.
There's the Taco Man, too, right?
Taco Bell.
All right,
yes,
Taco Bell, and then Ronald McDonald. Well, no score so far in the Battle of the Mascots. Two NBA teams, not even close. Two NBA teams pointing towards the future, Philadelphia and Dallas. Both feature good young players, and while each has pulled off their share of surprises this NBA season, they still both lack consistency. Tonight, Sixers and Mavs meeting in Dallas. Early on, Allen Iverson to Jerry Stackhouse. A nice look to Derek Coleman. For the Jam, Sixers up 2. Then at the other end, Mavs move the ball around the perimeter. George McLeod, the bullet pass to Samaki Walker for the Jams. And Mavs were down. Then Derek Coleman working in the post. Mavs try to double team, so he dishes out to Allen Iverson. Iverson with 15 points at the half. But the Mavs lead it right now 50-47. Defense has been a problem for the Mavs. They have allowed 100 or more points to be scored in 6 consecutive games. And we've seen Dallas already this year and also Philadelphia, these two teams. But you talk about Jimmy Clemens, when you talk about the Dallas Mavericks, still trying to find a nucleus, still trying to use that young talent and work to his advantage.
Well, no doubt about it. They have some talent down there, so they have got to get that together because they do have talent. It's a matter of playing together, getting the right frame of mind, and letting us happen. Give Jimmy a little time, see if he can mold that into a winning formula.
Yeah, he takes away 4 rings, all from world champion teams, the Chicago Bulls. As we go to break, more scores around the NBA on this Thursday night.
Precious Hotline, what's your problem? We're stuck with skunky beer.
So it's not Budweiser?
No.
Remain calm, sir. We're on our way.
Next time, look for this.
New Born on Dating from Budweiser, because fresh beer tastes better.
Precious Hotline.
Could we order some Chinese?
Good to be the coach.
This security system not available on all models.
Scientists have discovered the existence of unwanted cheese logs dating back to the pharaohs.
Now unwanted gifts are history, because we've got truly great gifts at Montgomery Ward. Gifts they really want, like our soft sweaters and our warm outerwear. And gifts with great taste, like our sparkling diamonds, gold, and gemstones. So this year, why give something cheesy when finding great gifts is so easy?
Great gifts at a great price at Montgomery Ward.
Just a reminder, next time you need a little help getting airborne, the 50,000 employee owners of United Airlines would be more than happy to help. Come fly our friendly skies.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of the NBA.
Bulls' largest lead was 39-25. Right now they lead the Clippers 62-57. Is this going to be close, or the Bulls going to run away with it?
I have a feeling the Bulls are going to tighten up the defense. I don't feel that the Los Angeles Clippers can continue to shoot outside the way they're doing, because that's a good bulk of their points coming from outside hot shooting, along with the Bulls, but more shooting from the outside. I don't think the Clippers. Bulls got to tighten up on defense.
All right, second half is about to start right now. Bulls leading the Clippers by 5. Following these messages, we'll head back out to the United Center. Tom and the Big Redhead have the call of the second half, and Norm and I will see you after the game. Enjoy it.
The Hawks are packing their bags for a clash with the Habs. Jamnov and Daze are hoping to force Tebow and company to pack it in. Go on the road with the Hawks, Saturday at 6 on Sports Channel.
Delivering reliable local phone service. It takes more technology and know-how than you think. State-of-the-art switching centers, fiber optic cable, satellites, and cellular links. Ameritech invests billions of dollars a year to make it all happen. So when you need to connect to long distance, to the internet, to police or fire, or to just next door, Ameritech makes sure your call goes through. Stick with what works.
Hello? Hi, Grandma.
Ameritech, your link to better communication.
Touring. Touring.
Not bad. How about Luxury? Luxury.
I've got it. Acura. I win.
Total luxury is spelled out in the new Acura TL from Pauli Acura. The touring performance, handling, and safety of a world-class automobile. Luxury which surrounds and pampers you with all the comforts you demand. The Acura TL, it spells touring luxury and is now available at Pauli Acura on Route 41 in Highland Park.
Ron of Japan, Chicago's most authentic Japanese steakhouse, invites you to celebrate the holidays with your family and friends. Make your reservation to celebrate with us and experience the fun and tradition of Ron of Japan. Ron of Japan, where every night is a celebration.
Chicago Bulls basketball is brought to you in part by Electric Avenue Montgomery Ward, where great brands and great prices come together. And by Discover Card, proud sponsor of the Smithsonian's 150th anniversary.
Back at halftime here, the Bulls lead at 62-57. Let's take a look at first half. Oh, in fact, let's go to Lou Canella standing by. Lou, Coach
All right,
Rogers,
thank you very
hustle.
much, Tom. We're standing alongside assistant Jimmy Rogers. You guys shoot 63%. You're only up by 5. How do you stop their three-point shooting?
Well, actually, Lou, you got to be happy with 62 points in a half, but it's going to be a defensive game from this point on for us. We haven't been decisive enough. We've given them both the inside game, and they've been able to shoot outside on us. So somewhere or another, we're going to have to take away one of those strengths that they've shown in the first half.
Were you happy the way your team took the ball to the basket in the first half?
Yeah, I thought we really executed quite well. We made good cuts to the basket. We got a lot of points on layups. But the key to winning this game tonight is going to be to reorganize and get ourselves going on defense in the second half.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, Lou.
All right, back to Tom and Johnny.
Now we'll take a look at first half stats. Bulls shoot 63%, 52 for the Clippers. Bulls with 5 more baskets, the three-pointers. Clippers did a nice job from out there. Bulls not really. Free throws, neither team went to the line very much. Rebounds about the same. And assists, Bulls with 20 compared to 11 for the Los Angeles Clippers. Jason Caffey with a nice first half.
Jason, did he make them all? It's Tuesday versus the Bucks. Take a look at what the bench did. 12 for Caffey, 14 for Tony. Steve Kerr with 9, 3 for Randy Brown. Steve Kerr came out and did a job. 5 out of 6. He had 10 points in that quarter.
Bench did a great job. Scotty and Tony with a little discussion. Every time you think you've seen him do it all, I'd say he pulls a rabbit out of his hat, but I don't know if that'd be a good thing to say. Richardson looks down low for Loy Vaught, posts up with Rodman on him. Rogers, rocker step, drives in, off the glass. No, rebound tap, and you got to grab that.
Yes, sir.
Richardson. Vaught got Dennis Rodman in the air, throws it back almost to us as Pooh Richardson gets it over to Terry DeHare for three. Very short, and Rodman right there gets it to Winnington. 62-57, Bulls with the lead. Hip up high. Wanted Scotty to go through.
Tony to go through.
Tony to go through, I'm sorry. That's why we're a team. Scotty for three. Back of the rim, rebound tapped out. Right, goes down the floor. Runs up and lays it in.
Well, the fans getting restless here now.
That's a three-point game. Kukoc brings it to the right side. Winnington stays high. MJ goes by DeHare, spins in the lane, hangs and misses. Rodman fights for the rebound. DeHare comes up with it. Pushes it up the floor. They got a chance to cut it to a one-point Bulls lead with that shot, and they do.
What? 13.
Now they really start to get a little restless.
Yeah, the Bulls started out putting on a clinic here. First 11 points of the game.
MJ at the free throw line. Tony goes through, gets it back to Scott. Shot clock at 6, at 5.
The clock down again.
Scotty off the glass, wouldn't stay down. Pooh Richardson brings it across the timeline, bounces ahead. Rodney Rogers. I hope for his sake that was a pass.
It was. He passed it underneath to Lorenzen, and Bill Winnington fouled. But the Bulls looked like they took a little nap here at halftime. It's a short one underneath to Lorenzen. He grabs the ball, and foul committed on the shot. So we got a chance for the Clippers to take this lead. Bulls' biggest lead was 15, and is now tied.
Rogers with the offensive rebound. Bulls just didn't block out. DeHare gets it down into the corner. Loy Vaught backs in, fadeaway jumper. 64-62 now. The Clippers with the lead, and all of a sudden they got a little interested. They come up with some pressure defense.
What happened is the Bulls are looking towards the basket with about 7 seconds on the clock.
MJ with a fake. Rogers bumps into him. Over to Tony Kukoc off the horn of the ball. Tony Kukoc drops it home. And we're tied again at 64. And I think all of a sudden these fans think, hey, you know what? This might be a game. Richardson top of the circle with Tony right there defensively. Wanted to go to Rogers and finally do. Rogers spins inside, loses it, loose ball, out of bounds, Bulls ball.
Well, as Jimmy Rogers said, you got to shut one or the other off.
Bulls throw it away as Rogers comes up with it.
The long outside shots or double down low.
Pooh Richardson didn't like the setup. Now he wants Scotty one-on-one. He'll take a three. Nope, and Scotty right there for the rebound. Bibb looks up the floor. Bulls did a nice job in transition. Bill Winnington, baseline jumper too strong, and a foul called on the inside. Let's see if that's on Loy Vaught for a hold. And Vaught complaining, but that's the case.
Personal foul, Loy Vaught, his second, the team's first.
Crawford talking to the official score. I think he was talking the difference between a 3 and a 2. As Scotty has a turnaround jumper back to the rim. Dennis Rodman goes down. Richardson right side for DeHare. A top three.
Tony got a piece of it. They come back with the rebound.
DeHare. Tied at 64 here. 8 minutes minutes left in the third. Rogers goes down low for Wright. Backs in against Wennington. Jump hook and count it. Bill Wennington picks up the foul.
Lorenzen, talk about a guy that's quiet. Here he is with 9 points. Bill Wennington trying to figure out, wait a minute, what was they doing that first half that was so effective?
Kevin Duckworth hasn't seen any time in this game yet. And I think we talked about Robert Parrish. There's the Duck. We talked about Robert Parrish in our first game open segment, and the Chief has not seen any time. And I think, lob, great pass and a great reach for Scotty, who slams it home.
I thought it was a little behind him, but you're right. Great arm span by Scotty. Picked it right up, hammered it down.
Anyway, I think without the Duck, Robert Parrish sits because Wright's not a big center. Rogers with it down low. Rogers inside, double pumps it, but he's having a great game.
He had 40 against the Bulls when he was in Denver. Tony.
And the Bulls will go to the line. Bulls just 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Little Fitch. Boy, he's coached some teams, hasn't he?
Let me wish my grandson, Michael Labote, a happy 11th birthday from Grandma Labote. Take a look at this. Kukoc tip reaches way back.
Yep. Bulls come out with some pressure. Clippers lead it by 1. The Hare. Rodman comes over to help out. Vaught on the baseline. Wright gives it back to Richardson. Shot clock at 7 now. They don't have anything going offensively, and Michael tapped it away with 4 on the shot clock. And we get a timeout. 6:50 left in the third. The Clippers lead the Bulls by 1.
Right now they're on a roll, man, and they're playing good ball. And I still say they're yet to see the best basketball from the Bulls.
Back to United Center we go. More from Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
I think we're playing better basketball than they are right now. They still got to.
Terry, will you tell her to quit paging people? Since 1937, the Maurice Linnell Cookie Company has delighted the cookie connoisseurs with a tantalizing variety of treats. Since 1982, your Chevy Geo dealer has delighted the car connoisseur with a variety of Cavaliers, the best-selling small cars in town. And like our cookies, the Cavalier uses only the finest ingredients. Dual airbags, ABS, and daytime running lamps. And oh yeah, they even give you cup holders for your milk.
Get to Electric Avenue, Montgomery Ward, for the Bulls' Greatest Hits CD Volume 2. The first CD was such a smash hit, we had to repeat with another winner. Get the spirit of the season with great Bulls music and unforgettable moments.
Michael falls, fires. The Bulls are champions of the world.
They're only $9.99, and they're only at Montgomery Ward, the official Bulls headquarters.
Delivering reliable local phone service. It takes more technology and know-how than you think. State-of-the-art switching centers, fiber optic cable, satellites, and cellular links. Ameritech invests billions of dollars a year to make it all happen. So when you need to connect to long distance, to the internet, to police or fire, or to just next door, Ameritech makes sure your call goes through. Stick with what works.
Hello? Hi, Grandma.
Ameritech, your link to better communication.
Stop by any one of the many Chicagoland Target stores and register to win one of 5 Bulls fantasies. Visit your favorite Target location for more information. On Saturday, December 14th, when the Bulls battle the Charlotte Hornets, it's Sony Desk Cube night. First 10,000 fans entering the United Center will receive a Bulls Desk Cube, compliments of Sony.
4 seconds now, Tommy, up on the clock.
Lorenzen Wright will take a long 2, and shot clock had to go off. Yep.
24-second shot clock line.
He had the right guy with the ball that time in his hand. Lorenzen Wright, without any range out there.
Steve Kerr, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, Bill Wennington, and Michael Jordan, and now trying to get the clock fixed, and they finally do. Scotty and Steve talked a little bit about what the offense is going to be. MJ trying to get down and post up. Bulls with a quick reverse, bring it right back. Kerr turns and looks. Wants to go down low, does to Michael. Fade away. MJ, nope. And the rebound pulled down by Pooh Richardson. Clippers are lead here, 69-68.
Oh, Mike. Mike, go. Well, Gary Benson says he's clear. Ball on the side. Good play by Pooh Richardson. Mike had the ball on a breakaway. There he goes. He's going towards the hoop, and he reached out and grabs him.
Good foul.
Yeah.
MJ baseline with the slam.
We haven't seen that for a while. That was a space slam. Delay a game. Let's take a look at it. Here it is. Watch this. Zoom. Oh, up over everybody.
Gave Michael delay a game on that. It looked like he passed the ball back.
That
doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that doesn't.
MJ looks over here and kind of shrugs his shoulders like, what, what'd I do? We don't know. 70-69, though, the Bulls have the lead. Game like this, you hate to lose that. DeHare gets it to Richardson, and he's out of bounds.
Yeah, he caught the ball. Steve overplayed him a little bit and forced him over. Take one more look at this. Michael around DeHare. Up he goes. And he hit it so hard it came right back to him, and he just threw it back under the basket where it belonged.
Scotty gets it right back. Got cut off at the pass. MJ posts up with DeHare on him. Michael backs in. Baseline fadeaway jumper. Nope. Scotty tipped it again, and it finally falls in.
Somebody tipped it out, but it's going to stay down for Pip. 21 for Pip, and he gives his team a 3-point lead.
72-69, Bulls with the lead. Richardson wanted DeHare to go away. He's got a high screen roll. Lloyd Vaught from 17 off. Rebound tapped out of bounds, and a foul called on Bill Winnington. Said Bill Winnington pulled him back. Billy picks up his third. Richardson right side. Starts to drive, backs in. Continues to back with Steve Kerr on him. Fakes, the ball tapped away. Out of bounds, it'll belong to the Bulls. Bulls lead it by 3, coming up on 5 minutes left here in the third period. Bulls start 2 guards high. Scotty goes down and wants to go out in the corner. MJ wants to post up again. Pip got cut off. MJ with 9 on the shot clock. Fade away from 15. Got bumped. It won't go. Rebound tapped loose. And hold out a foul against the Bulls. See if it's on Dennis Rodman.
It is. He's third.
MJ talking to the officials saying, wait a minute, I got fouled. He's upset.
Here's one tap.
Still a 3-point Bulls lead. Rogers posts up. Scotty came over, tapped it away, and Steve Kerr and MJ come up with it ahead to Scotty. Pip stops. Long deuce may have been partially blocked out of bounds. Bulls ball. 4:32 left in the third. 19 on the shot clock.
There's the block. Clean block out of bounds. 19 seconds. Pip's going to take it in here.
Turnovers this period. Bulls with just 1. MJ as DeHare reaches in off the glass. Michael couldn't get it. Lloyd Vaught right there. Been stuck on this score for a while. Yeah. DeHare looks like he wants to post up. He'll pop out. Let's see where he goes from here. With Kerr on him. They clear out the side for him. Here he comes inside. Kicks it out on top. Richardson for 3. Nope. Rebound tap. Lloyd Vaught gets it. Got to grab though, John. And to Clippers want a timeout, they'll take it. 3:54 left in the third. The Bulls lead it by 3.
Budweiser, always brew refresh.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Dig it.
Announcing the Adventure Discovered Sweepstakes.
I've been shopping, big time. It's all right here on my Discover Card statement.
Use your Discover Card, and you could win everything on Boyd Matson's statement.
Patagonia. It's me. 2 tickets on American. My new Jeep.
Plus, you'll join him on
a National Geographic filming expedition.
It's the grand prize in the Adventure Discovered Sweepstakes.
Well, I've done my shopping. Have you?
It pays to discover. Watch National Geographic Explorer on TBS.
I'll trade you this Michael.
I'll trade you Saul Bellow for a Bertrand Russell.
Oh, you have a Saul Bellow?
Yep. Did you guys know Enrico Fermi won the Nobel for discovering radioactive elements?
Duh!
Here he comes!
Chicago has had more Nobel Prize winners than any other city. Could it be because we're so well-traveled? United. Hometown airline to one smart town.
No way you're not getting my Jane Addams. Oh, come on.
Come fly our friendly skies.
Hey, Saturday on Sports Channel, the Blackhawks tangle with the Montreal Canadiens. Pregame starts at 6 and opening face-off 6:30 on Sports Channel. What fans want. See the rebounds. Clippers doing a great job. John, they're playing well.
This quarter, they sure are. 18 seconds on the clock now after that timeout.
Richardson, right side for DeHare, drives baseline. With the fake, down low. Shot clock at 7 as Lorenzen right with the left hand puts it
He
home.
has looked terrific tonight. 12 points.
He's doing his job, right?
Way down on the depth chart for him as a center. We had Duffler starting, Stanley Roberts.
MJ through some traffic into the corner, baseline jumper. Steve Kerr with a tough shot. Poole Richardson was right there in his face, and Steve dropped it home. He's played well.
6 of 7 from the field for Steve. The only one he missed was a 3 that I didn't think he was set up for.
Richardson on the right side as Wright goes down to post up again. Takes it inside, and Bill Wennington will pick up the foul. Well, we talked about the Chief. I wonder if we'll see him here soon.
Well, you might see Jason before you see him.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. I know what you're saying. Tony Kukoc up. Lorenzen Wright is listed at 6'11". He doesn't look that big, though, does he?
No.
It's the first one. So Billy comes out as Tony comes in. Saturday, December 7th, the Bulls battle the Miami Heat at Chicago Tribune Hat Night. The first 10,000 fans entering the United Center will receive a Bulls hat. Compliments of the Chicago Tribune.
Guess what this guy's career high is?
Sir.
6. He's got 14.
74-73, Bulls with the lead. 3 minutes remaining here, third period at the United Center. MJ drives, and Terry DeHare will be called for a hand check. Lou Canellis is really here. What do you know, Lou?
Tom, I wanted to tell you that Phil Jackson cannot be happy with the way his team has played defense on the rookie and Lorenzen Wright. I know that this guy was a first-round draft pick, but coming into tonight's game, he was averaging 4 minutes and 2 points a game, and so far, he's looked like an all-star tonight.
Tony Kukoc with a 3, and he has. And all he's doing, John, is what Michael tries to do. You take what comes out of the offense. He's not forced anything. He's played well.
Well, again, they exploit the Bulls' weakness when Luke Longley is not in the game.
Rogers backs in. Boy, he is just strong. Lob pass inside right. Couldn't handle that. That'll go out of bounds.
All right, Bulls with a chance now to go ahead a little bit here. 2:26.
One of the trademarks of the Bull team, John, since I've been here, my 6th year, actually 7th for a couple games the first year, but has been they capitalize. When you give them a break, they capitalize on that.
Yeah. In 30 They really do.
Rodman in the lane, couldn't get it. They don't this time, as Pooh Richardson will bring it across the timeline. Richardson backs in.
2 minutes to play.
Vincent Wright was posted up. Now he goes across. Lloyd Vaught up high for the high screen roll. Richardson finds Vaught. Baseline, nice fake. Comes inside, and Tony got a piece of it, I think. Out to Steve Kerr. Scotty's running hard. Oh, he wanted the lob. MJ, 4-3. Nope. Well, Richardson right there. The pace is quickened a little here at the United Center. Richardson lowers his shoulder, comes inside, throws up a bad shot, and Michael says, what did I do, as he picks up the foul.
Rick Benson says, my God, I thought he traveled when he made that move to the hoop. Here he comes.
Richardson at the line and shooting.
Richardson's been dynamite. Hasn't been to the free throw line yet. Here we go.
It's a two-point game, 77-75. Bulls with the lead. Coming up on a minute and a half remaining here in the third.
Michael, 1 out of 7 in this quarter.
Scotty with a left hand. Oh, he got his own rebound and put it back in. Oh, you don't see that very often.
Oh, you don't. What a play by Pip. Very alert.
Will Richardson brings it to the right side. 79-75. Bulls with the lead. Vaughn picks up his dribble, goes down low to Roger. He'll just try and muscle Tony out. Comes underneath, jumper, and Dennis Rodman right there for the rebound. Bulls lead it by 4, just under a minute left here in the third. MJ for a tray. Nope.
Nothing there for Mike. 1 for 8 this quarter.
Richardson stops, gives it back to DeHare.
Travel.
He walked that
Yes,
time.
sir. Okay, what do we got here? 45.8. The Bulls will go 2-4 anyway.
Kukoc comes up high. Bulls open it up. Tony tries to go by. Off the glass. Dennis with a tip. Couldn't get it. Rebound inside for Scotty, who lays it home.
They put Tony on the top to let him go quickly so they could get it back one more time. There's only, what, about 3 seconds?
Shot clock at 13-12.
Hey, Michael used the bent arm here. He wouldn't let him get way down. Cut it out.
DeHare. Oh, Steve. Did he get a piece of it? What happened? Steve touched it. 3 seconds on the shot clock. 7 on the game clock.
Watch underneath. It's wide open underneath on the back door.
Richardson gets it. Wants one goal.
Off the wall and a 3. That's a 3-point field goal.
Down the floor, Scotty. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Pip. High arcer tipped. It would count, but it wouldn't go. We've played 3 periods here at the United Center. The Bulls lead over the Clips is down to 3.
In 1985, Chicago's Soldier Field was home to the toughest defensive line in the game, leading the league in all categories. This year, your local Chevy Geo dealers are boasting the toughest line of sport utilities in the game. The 97 Blazer, Tahoe, and Suburban. Just as our defensive line relied on strength, agility, and size, so do the Chevy Sport utilities, with superior horsepower, excellent handling, and abundant cargo room. And you can even get yours with a retractable roof.
The Maglite flashlight is a work of art that works. A Maglite flashlight is the brilliant gift idea for any occasion.
Budweiser, the king of beers, is proud to be part of another Chicago Bulls season. And introducing new Born on Dating is the day your Bud was born, because fresh beer tastes better.
At Fergus Nissan in Skokie, we have a 25-year history of great deals on quality used cars with personalized service. But it never hurts to review the basics. So, Glenn, can we give customers the quality used car they've been looking for?
Yes, we can.
How about great prices on guaranteed low-mileage used cars?
Yes, we can.
And can we offer the lowest available financing on our used cars?
Yes, we can.
So at Burgess Nissan, can we find an affordable used car for anyone?
Yes, we can.
Burgess Nissan, yes we can.
The air's a little thin up here. You feel lightheaded?
These seats are great. I got a great deal on them.
I think I'm getting a nosebleed.
Hey, do you want to go front row tickets?
Or my head explodes?
Oh, come on, Ref, you stink. Did you see that, guys? Guys?
Whether you're buying or selling tickets, let Front Row be your ticket connection.
Yeah, baby!
Sports Channel's coverage of Chicago Bulls basketball is brought to you in part by Ameritech, your link to better communication. United Airlines is proud to be a participating sponsor of tonight's program. Come fly Chicago's hometown airline. Come fly our friendly skies. And by American National, the bank for business.
Bulls lead at 81-78. Here's our game summary. Bulls had a great start. Clippers came back with a strong second and a very good third quarter, especially defensively. Scotty's got 25, Pooh Richardson 20. They are our leading scorers.
7 out of 14, Tommy.
Coming up Sunday on Sports Channel, the Bulls will take on the Toronto Raptors. We'll get a chance to see Damon Stoudemire up there in Toronto. 7 o'clock game time tip-off, 7:30 Sunday here on Sports Channel.
Kevin Duckworth gets in the game here. Brent Barry.
Randy Brown brings it across the timeline. Caffey turns and looks on top Steve Kerr. Kukoc makes the move down the lane. Got it blocked and gets it right back. Shot clock at 6. Tony with a fake into the corner.
3 seconds got to be. Yep. Tony looks a little bit misdirected out here in the offense tonight. He started out that first quarter really did a great job. He's moved the ball very well.
Kevin Duckworth touches it for the first time. Barry comes out wide as Lloyd Clark goes away. Now comes back and goes away again. Barry wants one-on-one with Randy Brown. Sets the jumper off. Nope, and Dennis Rodman right there. 13 rebounds for Dennis Rodman now. Randy Brown brings it across the timeline. Kerr goes right side for Tony. Jason Caffey has that streak going now. Caffey got bumped by Duckworth. Had it blocked out of bounds by Barry. He was in what you call a no-win situation.
Yeah. Twilight zone.
You cannot muscle him.
Well,
and the Bulls take a timeout. 11:02 left.
20-second timeout. We will keep it right here, Tom. And
a couple chance for some emails. Here's a stat question for you. Daryl writes in from Orland Park. In the first quarter of a game the other night, Dennis threw a long pass to Tony. He was fouled. If Tony makes the free throws, does Dennis get the assist?
Well, not unless he makes the basket. If he gets the basket and gets fouled, yes, Tony would get the assist.
And from Guayaquil, Ecuador. Just wanted you to know how much your broadcasts are appreciated here in Ecuador. Watching right now, that's Jim from the Walt Whitman Academy down there.
Guayaquil? Ecuador. I like that. Wow. And where are we?
Sir, we are at the United Center here in beautiful Chicago, Illinois. My partner's name is Johnny Kerr. I'm Tom Dorr. Jim Angio and Tamara Anderson in the truck tonight. As Jason Caffey puts up the jumper from 15. Nice job, Jason, and nice job, Tamara. She's done great back there. Doug Stanton is here next to us, scaring all the people. Pooh Richardson, top of the circle. Kevin Duckworth with the post-up. The duck. Backs in against Jason Caffey with the rolling hook. Rebound tapped, and Tony Kukoc right there. Randy Brown brings it to the wing. Bulls set up the triangle. Kerr goes right side on the reverse. Gets it right back. 83-78. Bulls with the lead as Steve Kerr lost it. Got it back. Randy Brown drives baseline. He got hit hard on the head, and Lloyd Vaught comes over and says, hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He'll beat it to the free throw line. He did the right thing. They overplayed him to the middle, and Randy just goes to the baseline, takes it on up. Smack. Oh, that's smarts.
Clippers, personal foul, Lloyd Vaught, his third.
Oh, he went in slow motion. That looked like he took his head off.
Look at him. He's still kind of hurt. Johnny, did you know what? Well, I know you know these things, but I just wondered if you knew that it's a doubleheader Saturday on Sports Channel. Plenty of college basketball. Big East doubleheader. At 11, Jason Lawson, a top 10 Villanova team, hit the road to face St. John's. Then at 4, All-American Danye Abrams and Boston College meet UConn. 2 great games this Saturday on Sports Channel, what college hoop fans want.
If they want that, they better watch Sports Channel.
I would guess. Be the place to find it. Over 200 college games on Sports Channel this year. Barry, Randy Brown on him. Spin move from 15. Oh, that's a tough shot.
He's got all the shots. He's good.
Down the floor.
Catch
Jason
it first. Catch it.
Couldn't
catch it. And you go up and you make sure you got that ball with 2 hands.
Just under 2 minutes gone here.
Bulls going to lay a big egg here tonight if they don't get going. You let this team hang around, get in a 5-minute game, anybody can win.
Murray, a long 3 back of the rim. Lloyd Vaught tapped it. It almost hit it. It finally did. Barry, yep.
So they keep hanging around and tapping it up. You don't grab the ball.
He's giving his team a little lift here as Caffey has it out on the wing. Kevin Duckworth does a smart thing. You stay away from him there. Coach got knocked off balance. Gets it back to Steve Kerr. Shot clock at 7.
Time running out.
Brown, baseline jumper. Randy Brown in a little drought.
You know who's struggling going up and down the court? His pace is not really hectic as you do.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Fortani is huge. I mean, let's face it. He's got it now and backs in against Caffey. On top for Murray.
Oh, nobody with a hand. Oh, way off on that one.
And Steve Kerr right there.
Boy, that's the best look Barry's had tonight.
That's probably why. Randy Brown goes right to the basket and lays it in. Ends up with our cameraman down on the floor, but Randy knocks it home. 88-82 now. Bulls with the lead.
Tony in double figures on assists now with 10.
Vaught with the fake, drives inside and puts it in. Lloyd Vaught playing inspired basketball, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I like it.
Kukoc goes behind the back, finds Caffey, baseline jumper. Jason Caffey misses, and Lloyd Vaught throws it away. Wait a minute now. Harry Benson might say that Dennis Rodman hit it. I don't know that he did.
Said, are you sure? He doesn't want to believe him, but said a deflection. They threw that ball all the way up and out of bounds. But
he's writing it down now. Missed that ball, was not deflected. Period.
Well, take a look.
Richardson gives it back. It might have been. We're just kidding. From 17, Lloyd Vaught bangs it home.
That's a good little pick and roll situation. They haven't gone to either one right today. It's 2 points.
Well, Lloyd Vaught's a little better outside shooter than I'd give him credit for.
I told you that at the beginning. I like him. I think that a lot of teams should have gone after him before they went for Tony. For Dennis, I thought he was the guy they should have gone for.
90-86, Bulls with the lead.
Before Dennis's name came up as being available.
Right. Barry kicks it back to Vaught. Look out. That's maybe a little out of his range as Tony Kukoc gets the rebound on the missed 3 attempt. Down the floor, Jason Caffey catches and slams.
Jason in double figures with 10.
Assists for Tony Kukoc now as Richardson. Steve Kerr wants to go behind the screen, and he does, and Dennis helps out. He just put a hand up. That's all he needed. Richardson backs off a long deuce. No. And Jason Caffey with a rebound.
That's what Dennis needs, just a little help on the board.
92-86, Bulls with the lead. They're doing it without Michael and Scotty on the floor as Tony comes through, finds Jason Caffey. With the slam again! 2 in a row, and then he looked at Duckworth.
Yeah, you don't want to do that and pick the technical up. Good job by Jason. 6 points in this quarter.
Crowd loves it here.
Randy Brown tipped it off the hand, going white.
And we got a timeout. This Bulls team getting a great ovation here. 6:18 left. The Bulls lead at 94-86.
Bud. Bud. Wise.
This is a quiz. What do you see? Some people see things as they are. Some people see things as they should be. And sometimes, it's simply hard to tell the difference. Pauly, the Honda of Honda stores, on Milwaukee Avenue in Libertyville.
At Craftwood Lumber, you'll find much more than just a lumber yard. You'll find a home improvement center. Craftwood offers quality paint products by Benjamin Moore, Olympic, Minwax, and more, and our friendly staff can help you match any color with our computerized color match. Craftwood Lumber, much more than a lumber yard, on Old Deerfield Road, right behind Toys R Us in Highland Park.
For the third consecutive game where we're seeing the Bulls pull away from their opponent without Michael Jordan on the floor. Against San Antonio on Saturday, behind Bill Wennington and Scottie Pippen, they did it in the third quarter. Then the other night, Tuesday night at Milwaukee, first 4 minutes of the fourth quarter, behind Jason Caffey, Tony Kukoc, and Steve Kerr, they did it. Now we're watching it again with Jason Caffey there on the fast break. Kukoc, Kerr, Caffey, again on the floor again this evening. Bulls have pulled ahead by 8. And Michael has been sitting on the bench the whole time through it.
And getting a nice rest. Good point, Lou.
Tony with a career high 12 assists.
Steve Kerr comes around back behind the back pass to Jason Caffey and throws it away, and Randy Brown picks up the foul.
You know what's funny?
Sir.
Is Caffey went to the foul line. His man fell down.
Yeah.
He went up in the air and had to throw the ball to one of the players that's intercepted. But if Jason keeps his footing and goes down the lane, he's got another smoke. Boom.
Field goals this quarter. Clippers 4 of 10, Bulls 6 of 8. Coaches always tell you, if you can, to have an idea where your man is and where the basket is when you're on offense, right? They want you to know what he's doing. My high school coach always preached that. Norm Goodman said, never, never lose sight of him. He may fall down, and if he does, you get an easy layup. Barry into the corner.
I think it was tipped.
Might have been. Rodman gets it ahead to Randy Brown. And started to slow it down, brings it inside.
Oh, yeah.
Pass inside, Jason.
Jason Caffey with 13 and 14 and a great play from Randy Brown. Jason putting on a show for the fans here. 8 points in this quarter, 14 in the game to tie his season high.
How about this group on the floor right now? Lob inside. Randy Brown just reached in and took it away. Randy starts to accelerate. Now stops, finds Steve Kerr into the corner. Tony takes the three, comes in, got bumped, throws it in anyway. And timeout call. Timeout LA. 5 minutes, 10 seconds left. And the group of reserves has done a fabulous job on the floor.
Just a reminder, next time you need a little help getting airborne, the 50,000 employee owners of United Airlines would be more than happy to help. Come fly our friendly skies.
On December 13th, TriStar Pictures invites you to meet Jerry Maguire.
Free Jerry. me help you.
Tom Cruise,
You are hanging on by a very thin thread, and I dig that about you.
Jerry Maguire.
Help me! I help you! Help everybody! I'm happy to entertain you.
Rated R. Opens everywhere December 13th.
Tonight on the Sports Channel report after the game, Stormin Norman is in the studio for his keys to the game. Lou Canellis is live in the locker room. The Blackhawks re-signed their mainstay on defense. Plus, we have our IHSA Spotlight.
Jason Caffey, a career-high 14 points, and the guys have done it off the bench, and boy, have they done it. Let's take a look at Randy Brown breaking down a defense, and he lays it off. Nice pass to Caffey. Caffey collects, goes up, and hammers the ball. And then Tony, who's got a dozen assists in the game, drives and lets that leaping leaner go with the left hand. And the Bulls fans love what they're seeing.
Making some noise here at the United Center. Barry comes off the screen from Vaught. Tony comes out, shows help, stays. Barry throws one up, and Tony Kukoc will come up with a foul. How's the bench done tonight, John? 35-13. Huge job by the bench. You and I always talk about how at some point in time during the year, you need almost every guy on your team to step up. Tonight, it's been a couple different guys. Jason Caffey's been awfully good tonight, Tony Kukoc, and I think Randy Brown's had a good ball game. On Wednesday, December 11th, when the Bulls battle the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's Wheaties Jewel commemorative pin night. First 10,000 fans entering the United Center will receive a Bulls commemorative pin, compliments of Wheaties and Jewel. Got it. Both. Lead still in double figures, 98-88 for the Bulls. Kukoc comes off the screen. Tony drives down the lane, hangs off the glass. No, Lamont Murray with a rebound. Martin started a run, now brings it back. Bulls switch on that as Barry comes around the double screen. Now Vaught goes away. Barry one-on-one with Randy Brown. Barry underneath, puts it up short. Rebound tapped, and Steve Kerr right there. Ahead. Randy Brown finds Jason for the reverse slam.
Oh, the kid having a great game. 16 points. The fans in this building loving it.
Bulls at the century mark. Down low Murray. Spins as Steve Kerr came to help out, and illegal defense. Jason Caffey got caught. How's bench done recently? Tuesday against Milwaukee, they outscored the opponents. Against San Antonio, not much difference. Dallas, again, about the same. Bench averaging about 34 points a game.
That's his high in minutes, too.
Jason with a steal, picks it up. See if he can go all the way. Caffey goes down, off the got it, counted, and he's fouled. What a ball game for Jason Caffey.
This is what Jerry Krause expected when he drafted this kid, to give him a lift. Not this kind of a lift in his second year, but boy, has he been ready. He takes the steal, takes everybody on, goes up in the air. Outlaw fouls him. He lays it off the glass and in. This is the first time he's been to the 15 stripe. Pip loves it. Yes. And a star is born tonight. He's only 1 point behind Jordan in the fourth quarter. Can you believe this?
Outlaw brings it back out. Martin crossover, spins, taken away. Randy Brown's got a chance.
He's got a dunk if he does.
With the left hand. How about that?
Showtime.
Brown. And timeout again, LA. What a great job this team has done. A standing ovation at the United Center as the Bulls pull away.
Delivering reliable local phone service. It takes more technology and know-how than you think. State-of-the-art switching centers, fiber optic cable, satellites, and cellular links. Ameritech invests billions of dollars a year to make it all happen. So when you need to connect to long distance, to the internet, to police or fire, or to just next door, Ameritech makes sure your call goes through. Stick with what works.
Hello? Hi, Grandma.
Ameritech, your link to better communication. Announcing the Adventure Discovered Sweepstakes.
I've been shopping. Big time. It's all right here on my Discover Card statement.
Use your Discover Card, and you could win everything on Boyd Matson's statement.
Patagonia. It's me. 2 tickets on American. My new Jeep.
Plus, you'll join him on
a National Geographic filming expedition.
It's the grand prize in the Adventure Discovered Sweepstakes.
Well, I've done my shopping. Have you?
It pays to discover. Watch National Geographic Explorer on TBS.
Dad, when does the curveball curve?
It's all in the grip. The alignment and the stitches. How you release. Something about the way it spins.
So what makes it curve?
When it's your turn to be the teacher, why not use the computer more teachers use? Macintosh.
Producer and director on Sports Channel is James Angio, associate producer Doug Stanton, vice president of programming Mike Bogat, and all the great people who bring you Bulls basketball. Coming up Sunday here on Sports Channel, the Bulls will take on the Toronto Raptors. 7 o'clock game time, 7:30 tip-off. Sunday here on Sports Channel will be in Toronto. This crowd is still making a ton of noise.
Yeah, they love it.
Martin. Look for the opening. Finally goes right side for Lamont Murray. Down low for Rodney Rogers. Backs in against Camp. Murray with the fake. Shot clock at 2. Head 1. Long 3. And Jason Caffey right there for the rebound. Barry took it away. Missed it. Rebound. Tip dunk. Missed. And Barry finally drops it home.
He tried to cover the ball up. And you don't really have to do that. Just take a couple steps. Keep it high over your head.
Coach. Steve Kerr. The Bulls will set it up now. Shot clock at 10. The corner for Steve Kerr. Kerr stops, takes the shot. Shot clock at 3. At 2. Jason Caffey in the lane. Oh, man, is he something, huh?
He is really going crazy.
Rogers with it, turns and faces the basket. Starts to back in.
You know what? They may be calling it. You lose it out of it. They may be calling this the Caffey corner.
Oh, there you
Caffey
go.
time. Caffey. I like Caffey clutch. I like that.
Judd Bushler gets up. We'll check in. Brown gets it across the timeline to Jason Caffey. Dickie Simpkins set to check in. 2 minutes remain. Caffey.
Back door.
To Randy Brown for the slam.
Randy Brown, 13 points.
109-90 now. Bulls with the lead.
You know, it looks like we'll score 100 points again here. 2 shots. You're going to give him 2 shots. That's a pass history call there, isn't it?
You might guess.
Here's the last Bulls hoop on a back door by Randy Brown. 2 shots in possession, and Bones will shoot him. That's this man's nickname. 13 points for him. Fred Berry. Berry with 10 points in his quarter, and Boy Bob with 2 others. Only guys.
Add more for Brent Berry because it's 109-94. Dickie Simpkins getting a little ball handling job as Jason Caffey has it on the right side in the corner for Bushy. His pass deflected and stolen. Under a minute and a half remains as Berry. Oh, he'll take that, yeah. Rebound. Tapped, and Steve Kerr is right there. Getting a little ragged now. Bushy picks up his dribble.
Hands of Randy or Steve.
Simpkins does just that. Randy Brown with 10 on the shot clock takes a long deuce. Thought he got fouled. Out it goes to Barry as Randy Brown knocked it away. Oh, almost got the steal. Barry put it up and Outlaw tipped it in. He almost got a great steal. Under a minute left now. 109-96 Bulls with the lead. Randy Brown across the timeline to Jason Caffey. I thought he might try the three. Look at this guy. Man, has he been something.
He's outscored Michael. He's 2 behind Scotty.
I mean, if they had backups, nobody's in, you could talk to me. But with Rogers in there and Barry and Ramon Murray, as Murray tries a three, might have been partially blocked, and Caffey with another rebound, gets it out to Judd Bushler.
You want Judley to take the three. Hello, Steve. There's Steve with the three.
114-96 now. Bulls with the lead. Almost all of this big crowd is stuck around. Knocked away. Out of bounds.
You know who my player of the game's going to be? The Budweiser player of the game. Guess. You're looking at him.
Jason Caffey.
Everybody looking at him.
A career high 23 points for Jason Caffey. 11 of 13 from the field. He's got 3 rebounds and an assist. He's got a steal. Jason Caffey, our Chicago Bulls Budweiser player of the game.
Whenever Jason gets 23, don't we have some money to give away?
No. Bushy had that partially blocked. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and that, sports fans, does it. How about a night for Jason Caffey? This will be a tape he'll watch for a while, although you know what? There may be a few more highlights for Jason Caffey. Lou Canellis is standing by for our British Airways Michael Jordan Insight. Lou, take it away.
All right, thank you very much, Tom Dora. For the 3rd consecutive game, we've seen your teammates really pull together and come up big time on the court while you've been on the bench. In your opinion, what's the reason been?
Well, I think they're eager to get out there and prove themselves, and I think last year was a big help for them. I mean, winning a championship and winning a lot of games and getting a lot of playing time. They believe they can play together, and they came in and gave us a lot of big lift, and a lot of us had a chance to get some rest. So you got to give the second team a hand. They came out and outplayed us today.
All right, now you've told me before that no one can wear Air Jordans unless they ask Michael Jordan first. Does Jason Caffey now get to wear Air Jordans?
No, he's still too young.
Thanks, MJ. All right, Bulls with it after a break.